Hello, and welcome to another update video about HBAR. Wild movements today again on the HBAR chart. The price reacted to the trend reversal area, support area, where we expected a reversal in both scenarios actually. In the white count, we wanted to see a rally in wave B after the A wave bottomed. In the yellow count, one more high in wave 5. Essentially, they are not much different from each other because even B waves can overshoot in flat corrections. They don't have to overshoot, and so far it has just formed basically a double top. And yeah, the idea is calling this an A wave, B wave, and the C wave down would be ideal. All right, that would be ideal, but I'm not convinced yet that really the white B wave has formed a top. Let's go to the 30-minute chart. Difficult to see. It doesn't look as if it's topped really in a B wave there. So the first question is, where exactly have we actually bottomed? This looks like an A wave down. Looks even a bit like a 5-wave move down. That looks now like a 3-wave move up. So it's a perfect B wave. I mean, if we now start to move down, and also especially if we break below, I would say minimally below the previous low at 12.8 cents, but then 11.7 would be a clearer cut, right? That would be the previous swing low. That would be confirmation that we are in a C wave to the downside. But there isn't enough weakness yet. Okay, there was a nice reaction there, and a wick down actually from round about 15.5 cents all the way down to 13.5 quite quickly, but it's recovered most of that. So there is not much to see there. It's difficult to say what exactly it is. I can tell you it looks to me like a 5-wave move down. Okay, it doesn't have to be 5 down. It could also just be 3 down. And it looks like 3 up so far. So essentially, we did hold support. Certainly now the risk is higher again because we have moved away from the support area. Okay, and it's moved up quite nicely. I mean, from those, even from the top of that support area, it moved like 25%. And it doesn't show much weakness. Okay, there was a reaction, yes, but anyway, all I can say is this is a perfect spot to start a B wave, a C wave down. Doesn't mean I would short this. I wouldn't short this. This is too risky at the moment. But if the price goes lower in wave C, I think it could be an opportunity in this lower support region that's located between 9.5 cents and 5.6. Not suggesting we go down to 5.6, but possibly I could see a larger B wave. But again, these also can be shallow. This is only a support region. The thing is, if this was the A wave, this is the B wave, the C wave doesn't technically even need to go below the low of the A wave because it's a double top, and a C wave can end the same length of that A wave. Yeah, so A, B, C could just end right there. So this is just support. The lower we go, while holding support at 5.6 cents, you know, there's still the pattern is still valid. I think what we need to pay attention to at the moment is just if we can form another high. Because if we can, then it's probably a 5-wave move up. If we have 5-wave move up, it's again more clearly bullish. And then overall, waiting for the price to get back into support, into one of the support regions. I would even say this upper support region is still relevant. Why? Because, you know, it could just be ranging for a few days. I mean, this Fibonacci support area isn't broken, it's still valid, it's still relevant. We could even extend the wave 4 for a few days over the weekend, right? So it's essentially a range at the moment. I love to see these Elliott wave patterns as ranges. The upper range goes down to 9.4 cents. Below that, it's the B wave. That goes down to 5.6 cents. If you want to trade the range, you just need to decide which one you want to trade. It was certainly a successful trade for anybody who looked for a position down here. Risk is high now. We could easily drop back into support, but we might still hold this Fibonacci support area. It might move sideways for a while, yeah. Certainly looking for higher prices, either like this, yeah, and then maybe a B and higher, or we do the B wave straight away. It doesn't look like that, and then we go higher. So overall, I'm looking for higher prices still, because don't forget, what is my target for HBAR, the next target, provided we hold support. I mean, you know the levels that need to hold. But overall on the HBAR chart, and here you can see why this B wave is somewhat likely. A wave up, we had an A wave into, well, the recent highs. then we could get a B wave and a C wave up. And I want to see the price get to 28 cents in that third wave there. Minimally, yeah, first ideal target. And then if we can hold another wave 4 and 5, it would be ideal. But for now, I'm focusing on this support area, which I mentioned. We're now far away from support. Again, there's not always a setup. There was a setup down here. We held support. There is a setup again in this pullback. And if there is one, or you trade the upper range as I showed you, and then we should see further upside continuation to 28.3 cents next. That would be ideal. I keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.